So the Oliabo extra virgin olive oil, when we started this project, people started immediately, of course, naturally going out to try to find a good extra virgin olive oil. But as we talk about very openly in our calls, and we've been saying this from the first call we had, and this is being confirmed more and more and more and more and more and more as time goes on. In fact, that doctor brought that up to us today, going, I hope you guys are finding
certified
olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, because sadly it's a little dirty secret in the extra virgin, the olive oil industry. And so we found a source out of Italy, and that we're going to bring, because people are going to look for it anyways. We thought we would bring this, and not to what I want to say about this particular, if you notice, we have their Culinary EVOO extra virgin olive oil for everyday use. Now, when it comes to extra virgin olive oil, you've got different degrees, and there's some that have extremely high phenolic count. That's not the kind that you want to be like dosing with a tablespoon.
Or putting on a salad.
And that's why very, very, very bitter. And we wanted to come in between, like find that perfect sweet spot. And we think we found it with this.
Yeah, and that's why we specifically, this is our high quality culinary extra virgin olive oil for everyday use, right? So for putting on your salad, for cooking with, for using for different food purposes and food prep, for baking, for dipping your bread in. It's another way to get the amazing benefits of a good quality extra virgin olive oil into your life every day, right? So we've got those components. Yeah, so we've got those components from Prima, which is the high phenolic extra virgin olive oil, the specialized proprietary blend of extracts from the olive leaf and the olive fruit pulp, the other benefits from the rosa with the grape extract and the lycopene. But this is then another way to just further infuse those incredible benefits. The stats in the regular Tuesday presentation that we do, the stats that we go over from those third-party studies, those third-party studies are studying just regular extra virgin olive oil, and those incredible benefits that are shown from those third-party studies are coming from a good quality extra virgin olive oil. So this is another way to get those kind of incredible benefits into your everyday life from a trusted source, from a trusted brand that we're directly sourcing supply chain from beginning to end so that we can get that into your life in an easy way.
Yeah, for example, that stat that Curtis is, one of the stats that Curtis is talking about is, again, we're talking about extra virgin olive oil. We're not talking about even high phenolic extra virgin. This is just everyday use extra virgin olive oil. 50 milliliters a day, which is approximately 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. It accounts for, according to the studies that are out there, and this is one study, linked to 30% lower risk of cardiovascular events. Now that is highly significant because it's the number one killer in the whole world right now, is cardiovascular disease. And so we want to be able to find ways to be able to do this. And I got telling you, I've built up to now where I take a tablespoon first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. I love it, and a tablespoon before bed as well. And I think everyone's going to find that sweet spot for them. But I'm loving my extra virgin olive oil, my Oliabo journey, and it's fantastic. And I have no doubt all those stats. Again, I don't know if we can emphasize this enough. Those stats that you hear us talk about, lower risk of cardiovascular disease, longevity and mortality, lowering risks of all-cause mortality, 11 milliliters a day, which is not even 1 tablespoon. It's about 1 tablespoon.
Yep.
It's a difference of lowering all-cause mortality by 8 to 9%. But that, by the way, my friends, is growing. There was another study that we kind of circulate every morning. We're watching all these educational videos on extra virgin olive oil. One of them came through at 15%. I mean, holy Hannah, 15%. And so we want to find as best a way as possible to get extra virgin olive oil into our daily lives. Now, that doesn't mean you drink like half a liter a day or anything, but you don't need a lot, as it shows with these. Digestive health, huge. Ray Herron and I were talking the other night. I was saying just the digestive health alone is such a big discussion right now that you may have heard me quote this before, that researchers and scientists, this is all relatively new. I'd say probably within the last 10 years it's becoming more mainstream, although this doctor we were talking about earlier, had been talking about it for decades. He was way before his time, but that there's a connection between the gut and the brain. They call it the gut-brain connection, and that the gut is almost like a second brain. And if we get things right in the gut, then it just affects everything. And Ray and I were riffing as we were talking the other night, and I was like, man, just people's gut health improving. If we can have that take place, the amount of lives that will be blessed is enormous. And it's because of, we don't want to get into all the reasons, but there's a lot of reasons why our gut health is messed up, from the foods that we eat on a regular basis, the way that we grow our foods, to the preservatives we're using, the seed oils, it just goes on and on and on. And so we're bringing a solution. There's the challenge, and then there's the solution. The brain health is a huge part. It's actually, I was just talking to Dr. Tutla, and some of you have maybe heard his name before, just was talking this morning. And he was talking about how in certain countries, and he named the countries, that brain health has become such a big topic because it's becoming number one killer in certain parts of the world. It's not all the world. Cardiovascular disease still, but that's covered with what we're talking about here too. But brain health is so valuable and so important to note and take, and anything we can do. Anything we can make a difference. So again, all of what we're talking is about extra virgin olive oil, and we're bringing it to you. It's coming next month as well. And I'm so excited for you to taste that. And when you consume it, you're going to love this. It's a fantastic product. We love it. So let's go to the next slide.
Couple points of clarification here. The image in the background, somebody asked, it's interesting, it's in a clear glass bottle, but that's just for illustrative purposes, that background image. The actual product is what you're seeing there in that tin. It's actually in a tin, which has then the ability to really preserve the quality of the product. So
yeah, that's a stock image, and it's interesting. We don't use that. The other deck has the other image. I threw that deck together right there 3 weeks ago. That picture, I'm like, I don't even know what that lady's cooking. It looks like it's got ribs in the middle of a salad. She's definitely not Italian, because she'd probably be, but Katia's like, oh my gosh, what the heck is that? So by the way, I could tell Katia just took her mic off mute. She's like, I gotta say something. That's not an Italian meal.
Yes.
Sorry, Katia, mi dispiace. And also Katia knows, if I hear, this is a country that's obsessed with digestion and gut health. Katia has about 1,000 rules she lives by. It's like, why are you eating this with this? I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, you're not supposed to. It's bad for digestion, right? So, yeah. You know it, Katia.
But one thing, there must be some rosemary in it. There must be.
Well, you can see the rosemary right there, eh?
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
Actually, they're cooking the tomato. They didn't get rid of the thing, the green thing that it's on the tomato. They need to get rid of that, guys.
Only Katia's going to notice that. So, yeah.
That's a good one.
We get rid of this image, Katia. It's stricken forever.
Another point of clarification is that the with the Prima, right, you're getting a 30-day supply, 30 of these little packets that come with these four capsules, right? The 2 gel caps and the 2 regular capsules. And that's $110 on the subscription per month and $120 for one-time purchases. So that's a point of clarification there. The pricing on our high-quality culinary Evo for everyday use, that is going to be around $35 for one, and a 3-pack for about $100.